Hello, and welcome to Daily English Conversation.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Ben. We're really happy you're here with us.
Today, we have a wonderful topic to discuss.
It's something that brings joy to people all around the world.
We're going to talk about gift giving.
Yes, giving gifts, receiving gifts, and all the vocabulary you need.
This is such a useful topic, especially during the holiday season.
If you celebrate birthdays, Christmas, or any special occasion, this episode is for you.
If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to our channel.
It really helps us create more content for you. Thank you.
Let's get started.
I love talking about gifts. It's such a heartwarming topic.
Let's dive in.
So, Emma, I have to ask you something.
Of course. What is it?
Are you good at choosing gifts for people?
That's a great question. I think I'm pretty good at it.
What's your secret?
I pay attention to what people say throughout the year.
That's clever. Can you give me an example?
Sure. If a friend mentions they love a certain author, I remember that.
And then you buy them a book by that author?
Exactly. It shows that you listen and care.
That's what we call a thoughtful gift. THOUGHTFUL.
A thoughtful gift is one that shows you really considered the person's interests.
She gave me such a thoughtful gift. She remembered I collect vintage postcards.
Thoughtful gifts don't have to be expensive.
No, they just have to show that you put thought into choosing them.
What about you, Ben? Are you a good gift giver?
I try to be, but sometimes I struggle.
What do you find difficult?
I often don't know what to buy for certain people.
Like who?
My dad, for example. He's very difficult to buy for.
Why is that?
He always says he doesn't need anything.
That's so common. Many dads say that.
So, what do you suggest for someone like that?
Experience gifts are great for people who have everything.
What do you mean by experience gifts?
Instead of a physical object, you give them an experience. EXPERIENCE.
Like concert tickets or a cooking class?
Exactly. Or a nice dinner, a spa day, or even a trip.
That's a brilliant idea. My dad loves golf.
So you could buy him a round of golf at a nice course.
He would love that more than another tie or pair of socks.
Experiences create memories, which last longer than objects.
That's so true. I'll definitely try that this year.
Let's talk about receiving gifts now.
Yes, that's an important skill too.
When someone gives you a gift, how should you react?
Well, you should always show gratitude.
Gratitude means being thankful and appreciative. GRATITUDE.
I felt such gratitude when my colleagues surprised me with a birthday cake.
Even if you don't love the gift, it's important to be gracious.
Absolutely. The person made an effort to choose something for you.
What if someone gives you something you already have?
That can be awkward. Has that happened to you?
Yes. My aunt once gave me a book I already owned.
What did you do?
I thanked her warmly and didn't mention I had it.
That was the right thing to do.
Later, I exchanged it at the bookshop for a different book.
Exchange means to return something and get something else instead.
I had to exchange the sweater because it was too small.
Most shops allow exchanges, especially after Christmas.
That's why it's good to include the receipt with your gift.
A receipt is the paper that shows what was bought and how much it cost. RECEIPT.
If you include the receipt, the person can easily exchange the gift if needed.
Don't forget to keep the receipt in case they want to return it.
Some people remove the price from the receipt first.
That's considerate. You don't want them to know how much you spent.
Unless you bought something expensive and want them to know.
That would be a bit show-off, wouldn't it?
Speaking of money, what do you think about giving cash as a gift?
That's an interesting topic. Opinions vary on this.
In some cultures, cash is the preferred gift.
Really? Like where?
In many Asian countries, giving money in red envelopes is traditional.
That's true. I've heard about that for Chinese New Year.
It's considered very generous and practical.
Generous means giving freely without expecting anything back. Generous.
My grandparents are very generous. They always give us money for our birthdays.
In Western cultures, cash can sometimes feel impersonal.
That's why gift cards became popular.
Gift cards are like a middle ground between cash and a physical gift.
You're giving them money, but for a specific shop they like.
I got a gift card for my favorite coffee shop. Now I can get free lattes.
Gift cards are perfect when you don't know exactly what to buy.
But you know the person's general interests.
Exactly. If they love books, a bookshop gift card is ideal.
What about handmade gifts? Do you ever make gifts yourself?
I love handmade gifts. They're so personal.
What kind of things have you made?
I've knitted scarves, baked cookies, and made photo albums.
Those sound lovely. Handmade gifts show extra effort.
They do. There's something special about a homemade gift.
Homemade means made at home, by yourself, not bought in a shop. HOMEMADE.
My sister made me a homemade birthday cake. It was delicious.
Do you think homemade gifts are better than shop-bought ones?
Not necessarily better, just different.
What do you mean?
A homemade gift shows time and effort.
While a bought gift might be more polished or professional.
Both can be equally meaningful if chosen with care.
That's a nice way to think about it.
Let's talk about wrapping gifts now.
Ah, yes. Presentation matters, doesn't it?
It really does. A beautifully wrapped gift builds excitement.
Wrapped means covered in decorative paper. Do you like wrapping gifts?
I find it a bit stressful, actually.
Really? Why?
I'm not very good at it. My corners are never neat.
I have the same problem. My gifts look like a child wrapped them.
Some people are incredibly talented at wrapping, though.
They use ribbons and bows and make it look like a work of art.
Ribbon is the decorative fabric strip you put on top of the wrapped gift. Ribbon.
She tied a beautiful red ribbon around the gift box.
I've started using gift bags instead.
That's a good solution. No wrapping required.
You just put the gift inside, add some tissue paper, and you're done.
Much easier than wrestling with wrapping paper and tape.
Haha, exactly. No scissors, no stress.
What about unwrapping? How do you open your gifts?
I'm a careful unwrapper. I try not to tear the paper.
Really? I'm the opposite. I rip it open immediately.
Unwrap means to remove the wrapping from a gift. UNWRAP.
The children couldn't wait to unwrap their Christmas presents.
Some people save the wrapping paper to reuse it.
That's very eco-friendly and economical.
My grandmother always did that. She'd fold the paper neatly.
What a lovely memory. Let's talk about gift-giving occasions.
Good idea. When do people typically give gifts?
Well, birthdays are the most obvious occasion.
Yes, almost everyone gives birthday gifts.
Christmas is another big one, at least in Western countries.
Valentine's Day for romantic partners.
Mother's Day and Father's Day for parents.
Weddings, too. Wedding gifts are very important.
Oh yes, there's often a wedding registry for those.
A registry is a list of gifts the couple wants.
Check their wedding registry before buying a gift.
It makes shopping much easier because you know exactly what they need.
And you avoid getting them something they don't want.
Or giving them the same thing as someone else.
That would be embarrassing. What about baby showers?
Yes, when someone is having a baby, people give baby gifts.
Have you ever been to a baby shower?
Several times. They're quite fun.
What kind of gifts do people give?
Practical things like nappies, clothes, and toys for the baby.
Practical means useful in everyday life. Practical.
I always give practical gifts like kitchen appliances.
I think practical gifts are underrated.
I agree. Not everything needs to be fancy or decorative.
Sometimes people really need useful things.
A good gift meets a real need in someone's life.
What about graduation gifts?
Those are common too, when someone finishes school or university,
Money is quite acceptable for graduations,
or something to help them start their adult life.
like luggage for traveling or professional clothes for work.
Exactly. Something to mark their new chapter.
Let's talk about a tricky situation. What if you receive a bad gift?
That's a sensitive topic.
But it happens to everyone at some point.
True. We've all received gifts we didn't like.
What should you do in that situation?
The most important thing is to be gracious and say thank you.
Even if you hate the gift?
Even then, remember, the person tried to do something nice.
That's true. Their intention was good.
You can always regift it or donate it later.
Regift means to give a gift you received to someone else. Regift.
I regifted the candle my colleague gave me to my neighbor.
Is regifting acceptable?
It depends. You need to be careful about it.
What do you mean?
Make sure you don't regift to someone in the same social circle.
That would be very awkward if they found out.
Also, make sure the gift is still in good condition.
And appropriate for the new person receiving it.
Some people think regifting is tacky, but I think it's practical.
Better than the gift sitting unused in a drawer.
Exactly. Someone else might really love it.
What about returning gifts for money?
Some people return gifts and get a refund instead.
Is that okay to do?
If you really can't use the gift, I think it's fine.
Refund means getting your money back for something you return. REFUND.
I got a refund for the jacket because it didn't fit.
Better to get something you'll actually use.
Just don't tell the person who gave it to you,
That would hurt their feelings.
unless they specifically told you to exchange it if needed.
Some people are very relaxed about that.
They'd rather you have something you love.
That's a healthy attitude towards gift giving.
Speaking of attitudes, what's your philosophy on spending?
You mean how much to spend on gifts?
Yes, some people feel pressure to spend a lot.
That's a common problem, especially at Christmas,
People can go into debt trying to buy expensive gifts.
which is really not healthy financially or emotionally.
The amount you spend doesn't equal how much you care.
A small, thoughtful gift can mean more than an expensive one.
Exactly. It's truly the thought that counts.
That's such a well-known phrase.
It's a cliche, but it's true
A handwritten card can be more touching than a fancy present.
because it shows genuine emotion and effort.
I always appreciate a heartfelt message.
Heartfelt means sincere and deeply felt. HEARTFELT.
She wrote me a heartfelt thank you note that made me cry.
Words can be the best gift of all sometimes.
I couldn't agree more.
Now let's review the vocabulary from today's conversation.
Great idea. Let's go through the key words.
Thoughtful. THOUGHTFUL. Showing careful consideration for others.
He's so thoughtful. He always remembers my coffee order.
Experience. EXPERIENCE. An event or activity you participate in.
The concert was an incredible experience.
Gratitude. GRATITUDE. The feeling of being thankful.
I want to express my gratitude for your help.
Exchange. EXCHANGE. To swap one thing for another.
Can I exchange this for a larger size?
Receipt. RECEIPT. Proof of purchase from a shop.
Keep your receipt in case you need to return it.
Generous. GENEROUS. Willing to give more than expected.
It was so generous of you to pay for dinner.
Homemade. HOMEMADE. Made at home rather than bought.
These homemade biscuits are delicious.
Ribbon. RIBBON. Decorative strip for wrapping gifts.
Can you help me tie this ribbon into a bow?
Unwrap. UNWRAP. To remove wrapping from something.
Don't unwrap your present until your birthday.
Practical. PRACTICAL. Useful for everyday life.
I prefer practical gifts that I can actually use.
Regift. REGIFT. To give a received gift to someone else.
I decided to re-gift the vase to my mother.
Refund. REFUND. Money returned when you return a purchase.
The shop gave me a full refund.
Heartfelt. HEARTFELT. Sincere and deeply emotional.
Thank you for your heartfelt words.
These words will help you talk about giving and receiving gifts in English.
Let's also remember some useful phrases.
It's the thought that counts.
This is too much. You shouldn't have.
I love it. It's exactly what I wanted.
These phrases are perfect for gift-giving situations.
Let's summarize what we learned today.
We covered so much about gift-giving
We talked about choosing thoughtful gifts that show you care.
and how experience gifts are great for people who have everything.
We discussed showing gratitude when receiving gifts.
Even when we receive something we don't particularly want.
We learned about practical topics like receipts and exchanges.
And different types of gifts like cash, gift cards, and homemade presents.
We talked about wrapping and unwrapping gifts.
And all the different occasions when people give gifts.
Finally, we discussed regifting and the importance of thoughtfulness over price.
Remember, the best gifts come from the heart.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode.
We hope you learned some useful vocabulary and phrases.
Remember to practice using these words in your own life.
The next time you give or receive a gift, think about today's lesson.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe for more English conversations.
Now it's time for the question of the day.
This is always my favorite part.
Today's question is, what's the best gift you've ever received? Why was it special?
For example, the best gift I ever received was a photo album from my best friend. It had pictures of all our memories together.
Or, my parents gave me a trip to Paris for my 18th birthday. It was unforgettable.
Tell us about a gift that really touched your heart.
Was it something expensive or something simple but meaningful?
Maybe it was handmade, or maybe it was an experience.
Share your answers in the comments below.
We love reading your story.
Thank you again for joining us today.
It was lovely spending this time with you.
Keep practicing your English every day.
Even just a few minutes makes a big difference.
We believe in you.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Happy gift giving!